Our question is, if a primary key column guarantees that each row is completely unique, then why database forbid it from containing null values? First of all, we have to understand what a primary key is and what is its job. A primary key is normally used to identify a row uniquely. It does actually two jobs. It uniquely identify a row, guarantees that each row has an identifier. Now, what is null values? A null value means the value is unknown. That means we don't know the value. Then we can call it null value. Now, two null values are not considered equal. If we compare two null values, then they are considered as unequal. Multiple rows can have null values. If you consider null value as primary key, then it will completely fail to answer this question, what is this row or which row is this? That means the identification of row will not be available by null values. Because if we compare two null value, then it is considered as not equal. This satisfies the characteristics that the primary key should be unique, but it doesn't satisfy the second characteristics, which guarantees each row to be unique, which guarantees that each row has an identifier. Now, multiple rows can have null. So if we need an identifier for each rows that can identify that row uniquely, we cannot choose null because multiple rows can have null values. So null cannot be used as a identifier for each row, as multiple rows can have it. That's why PostgreSQL enforces the primary key to be unique and also not null.